This conference will now be recorded.
Okay, good morning, friends. In this Business Intelligence Master Program. So, in today's session, we are going to talk about merge functionality and difference between join versus lookup transformation. So, because we have two types of transformations like join transformation and lookup transformation. So, what join transformation will allow you to do is it will allow you to do inner join, left outer join, right outer join, full outer join, cross join, all those things you can able to do. Lookup is also exactly, it's a left outer join. It's exactly left outer join. But what is the difference between join and lookup? We, like Microsoft has introduced two different transformations. We are going to talk about these two types of transformations. Okay, so what is the difference between join transformation? What is the lookup transformation? When we need to go for join transformation, when we need to go for the lookup transformation. So we will discuss. Okay, then merge functionality. When it comes to the merge functionality, merge is nothing but let's say today you went to the bank and you have opened a account. So then your account will be like your details, your complete, your name, your phone number, your address, everything will be stored in a one table. And the next table you will have what type of account you have opened, whether it is a current account or saving account or any other account. So based on that, so any organization account, so that particular account type and account details, account number, all those things will be there in another table, something like that. Okay. Now you got some idea. Now what happens? Customer table is the, say, dimension. The reason is customer table, whatever data you have, it is not going to change. It's kind of a static details, right? But sometimes this dimension table also we need to change it. Sometimes we need to change this dimension table as well. Why you need to change the example? So sometimes many people might have done this, right? So you have changed your phone number, you lost the mobile, so you went to the bank and you will update your phone number. Okay, so if at all any name correction is required, so your name is not properly printed or your name is wrongly taken into the system, so you want to correct your name changes, so you'll go to the like bank or whatever and you will correct those changes, isn't it? So these changes, what we need to do is we need to update in the final table. But first day when you open the account, that is the new record I'm going to insert into the table. Next day when you are updating this phone number or your name correction and all those things, this time already account details available in the table, isn't it? Already this particular customer table, complete information, customer name, customer account type, and his address, his phone number, everything is available in my table. What I need to do, I need to identify the respective record and I need to update. I should not insert the new record. Let's say Rama 890444822. If I say my record, okay, next day if I update my phone number, under same record I want to update the new value, new phone number I want to update against same record. I should not insert new record. That is the one functionality. So I'm not moving slides, don't worry. Next functionality is update functionality. Update means, let's say, sorry, that's what we discussed, update, right? So next one is called insert. Insert means when you update it, let's say you are going to the bank today and you are going to update your phone number, and along with that your friend also came along with you to open his own account. Now your friend account details are the new records. That complete information is the new to the system, so system has to insert this record into the table. But if you look at the your phone number should be updated in the existing record. So this is nothing but if it is a new record we need to insert, if it is existing record we need to update. This entire thing is called upsert. To do upsert we are going to use a merge functionality. Okay, this is called a merge in SQL, or in Spark we will call it as a merge. By using merge function we will achieve this, but there are different ways to achieve this as well. In the same way, in data flow, we have one good transformation that is called alter row transformation. By using that, we are going to do this merge functionality. How to implement, we are going to see. Okay, let me just move on to the things that we are going to learn today. So scenarios, mapping data flow actions, estimations, prerequisite and required resources, all these things, demo, create data lake storage Gen2 SQL database, data factory V2. I will create linked service for data lake storage Gen2. I will create linked service for Azure SQL DB, because today, see, I'm creating a 2 linked service. The reason is my source data, I will keep it in a data lake storage Gen2. My target data, my table, final data, I want to keep it in a SQL DB. Final data, I want to keep it in a SQL DB. Remember, okay? Next, create data set. I want to create a data set. Create pipeline. I want to create a pipeline and a debug pipeline. So after debug, if you want to run a pipeline, you can run with a scheduled trigger, event trigger, tumbling trigger. We discussed in detail all those things. And finally, we're going to monitor our pipeline. Okay. So these are the things that we are going to learn. Let's see the scenarios that we are going to look into today. So how to look up an input stream. So you want to look up onto the input stream to find out some information. Let's say in today lab, I am going to consider a cricket players, whoever has placed the orders. Okay, complete cricket players and their placed order information. I have a order table separately. Next, I have a players information separately. Now I am going to join players information with the orders table to understand which player has placed what order. Okay, some players may not place the order. Okay, some people may not place the order. So we are going to look into all those things. Okay, but as I mentioned, lookup transformation will do exactly like your left outer join, but I will show you the difference between these two. Next, how to perform upsert using alter row transformation. Upsert means I just explained you. If it is a existing record, it is going to update. If it is a new record, it is going to insert. That is nothing to upsert functionality. Next, we are going to talk about the difference between lookup and the left outer join. This is very important. Okay, many people don't know this. Then we will talk about source transformation. Okay, we are going to use source transformation, lookup transformation, alter row transformation, and sync transformation. These are the transformations we are going to use in today's session. Okay. So lookup transformation. See, by using lookup transformation, what I'm going to do, I have these cricket players scores. So cricket players, their credit score. Credit score means yesterday we discussed they have purchased different credit cards, and depends on the orders, their score will increase. Let's say Kohli has credit score of 200 when he has placed order ID 2. Kohli score is 250 when he has placed order ID 5. Okay, something like that. ABD, so score is 40 when he has placed order ID 3. Sehwag 60 score when he placed order ID 2. Sehwag 70 score when he placed third order. Sachin 80 when he placed order 4. Yuvraj 100 when he placed sixth order. So these are the order information. Okay, 1 laptop and 2 mobile, 2 book, 3 TV, 5 watch. Now you see, if you look at the lookup table, in this particular order table, I have a 2 records, duplicate records. 2 records, duplicate records. If just imagine, please keep a focus on this. So ignore all these columns. Just I am asking the question, so you need to answer. Consider one Kohli 200 and order ID 2. Only this is the record I have. With this record, I am joining with this. Okay, this one record I am joining with this table. Now, how many records will get in my output if I do inner join?
True.
Chaitanya is 2. Rest of the people, I have explained in detail joins, very important. In SQL, I explained. In data flows, I explained in detail, but still you are in confusion, friends. You need to answer everybody. Sudhir Reddy, Ratnaraj, Ratan.
True.
Okay, Vinod, how many I will get? Nagaraj, Manohar. Because here is the like question, because if you understand this, you will be able to understand the difference between lookup and left outer join. That is the reason why I'm asking. So I hope everybody understood. It will be 2. The reason is order ID 2 is matching with this record, this record. So you will get 2 records. When I apply left outer join, okay, Okay, I'm asking again, when I apply left outer join here, this is my left table, this is my right table, this is my right table. Can you guess it and tell me how many records we will get in our output? Remember, see, we will get these many records. How many records I have here? Total 7 records. 7 records I will get, because see, doesn't matter whether it is matching with this table or not. All left table records I will get if I say left outer join. But you also need to consider, do we have any duplicates in this table or in this table? See here, you have a 2 is available here. 2 is there twice, meaning for this particular record I'm going to get it 2 times, like one is matched with mobile, another will match with book. So there will be 2 records for 1 colli 202. Okay, because this particular record will match it to this 2. That's why I'll get 2 records when I join. In the same way, if you go to save work, here you have a 2. This 2 also will match it to these 2 things. Okay, meaning 2 more extra records I will get here. Total 7 I have. 7 plus 2 I will get total 9 records in my output. Okay, that is a actual joins. That's how joins will work. But what you can do in lookup transformation is you can stop that particular logic, that particular functionality. What you can do, just to give me the unique record. I don't want to join my 2 with these 2, mobile and book. I want to just get the book. That is possible. I want to just get the mobile. Yes, that is possible. Okay. Instead of joining with all the matching records on lookup table, you just can say, I want only one record. So there are some configuration, whether you want a mobile, this record you want, first record you want, or last record you want, or any other record randomly you want. Any row, it can be randomly you want to pick. So those are all configurations you can able to put it in a lookup transformation. You can configure it in lookup transformation. Let's say when I do lookup on this, okay, on this particular orders table, see, I will just get something like this. It's a unique records. I'm not allowing the duplicate records. By using lookup transformation, I'm just allowing the unique records. You see, 1 colli 202, 2 is matching with only mobile, because I'm not joining with the book. I'm just getting the first record. Next, 1 colli 255, fifth one is joining with the 5th record, that is watch. Okay, next. Okay, don't worry, some spelling mistake, like small corrections I need to do with respect to the order date. I forgot to do those things, but you just focus on these items. Okay, next, 2 ABD 40. Why that record is not came here? The reason is I will just explain you, because when you are writing this particular ABD record into my output, I can able to filter out, but that I am not going to do by using lookup transformation. By using other transformation, I'm going to do. So that's why I ignored that ABD. Oh, sorry. ABD also I have written here, right? But when I am writing to the final data, I will just ignore. You see, ABD 43. Okay, 3 you have. 3 is matched with 3. This is TV. See, first colli 202, it is matching with the mobile. Okay, it is also matching with book, but I'm just considering one record that you can able to do it by using lookup transformation. But same by using joint transformation, you cannot control that. Next, colli 255, 5 means watch, it is done. ABD 40 and 3 means TV. Next, SaveWork 62, 2 means again mobile. SaveWork 73, 3 means TV again. Okay, next, search in 84. Order ID. So Sachin, he did not place any order. Yuvraj, he did not place any order. That's why order information is null. So what it means, it's a left outer join. But I'm getting only unique records. But in the same way, you just take this result. Now you see how your left outer join will work. See, 1 colli 200, 2 book, 2 mobile. So meaning this 2 is joining with this 2 mobile. This 2 is joining with this 2 book. Understood, everybody? Next, in the same way, see here, save a record, you have 2. 2 is matching with the book, 2 is matching with mobile, both. Okay, but this thing you can able to achieve it by using lookup transformation. This thing also you can able to achieve it by using lookup transformation. In this case, what you need to understand is, by using lookup transformation, you can exactly do what join transformation will do. In join transformation, left outer join, what it will do, exactly same thing you can able to achieve it by using lookup transformation. Along with that, the extra thing that you can do is, instead of taking the duplicate records, you can just take the unique records. You can take the unique records that I'm going to show you. Is it clear? So this is all about our lookup transformation. Is it clear to all of you, friends? How many of you clear on this?
I am not clear, sir. Once again, tell me.
Okay, good. See, if you are not clear, you need to ask, friends. Okay, very good. So feel free to ask if you're not clear on something. See, first you try to understand the joins. Okay, so I hope everybody understood the join, right? So join means, let's say you have your order ID 2. Okay, so order ID 2 means I have an order table. So I need to match it with the order table to understand what all orders Kohli has placed. So how you'll know is, you need to take this order ID and you need to look into this table. You need to look up on this table. Okay, 2 means mobile and book. There are 2 records. Kohli is placed mobile and book. Both he placed, or he just placed mobile. You need to decide. Okay, let's say 2 means Kohli has placed both mobile and book. Then you need to go and say match all records. All records means whatever is matching for this order 2, here you see 2 and 2. 2 is matching 2 times because this 2 is available in 2 records, mobile and book. So when you want to know complete information, you need to go with the left outer join. Same left outer join you can able to achieve it by using a lookup transformation also, but ultimately you need to do a complete match. Complete match means these 2 you need to take and you need to check where and all it is matching. Okay, this 2 is matching for this record, this 2 is matching for this record, so there will be 2 records will come. Okay, that is the left outer join functionality. But when it comes to the lookup transformation, you are just know that so Kohli has placed only mobile. So then you just take this particular record and you just start looking up on this particular table. When you are looking up on this table, you see first record itself 2 mobile. So what you need to do, you just want to take the first matching record. You don't want to take all matching records. So 2 mobile, this is the first matching record. 2 is matching with this 2 first. So when you come from the top, so you just consider 2 comma mobile instead of considering 2 comma 2 book 2 mobile. Instead of considering these 2, you just consider 2 mobile. Only this single record you are going to consider. So that is what I am going to do it in a lookup transformation. I'm going to consider a single record. But if you want to join this particular 2 on all the columns, which are all the records which are matching in lookup table, you can do that. That is also possible in lookup transformation. If you are just matching this 2 with all the records in this lookup table, this is exactly join functionality, join transformation functionality, left outer join. Okay, in that case, you no need to go for the lookup transformation, but whatever you are using, same things are going to execute in backend. Okay, clear?
Yes, sir.
I have one question, Malaya.
Tell me, Paul.
Yeah, since you know that Kohli has placed only one order, then you are using lookup only for first record, right? That is what.
Correct. Correct.
But if you don't know, there are cases we don't know that we don't know that Kohli has placed mobile or book. Then how will we go?
See, when you don't know, so you cannot do any logic. So you should know something. So when you don't know anything, see, basically this particular case is very rarely happens because with the 2 different order ID, 2 different order names will not be there. But if you have such type of information, okay, so what you need to do, you want to get only first order name or second order name, doesn't matter what order name you are taking. So in that case, you will have a different options. So okay, you don't know anything. I just wanted to take all the matching things for these 2, whatever is matching. So whether it is matching mobile, whether it is matching book, I want to take all those things. Then you need to go for the left outer join. But if you know, okay, this is the first matching record. Okay, first matching record is maybe sometimes what you want to understand is, let's say you have a requirement where you need to understand the people who did not place any order, okay, or the people who has placed at least one order. You want to understand the something like people who has placed at least one order. Okay, so in all those cases, what you are going to do is at least one order means you just check these two, take these two and check at least one it is matching. Okay, if it is matching with one record, just stop the execution there itself and take the another ID and look for the this fifth. So instead of checking all other matching records, your requirement is just to check whether this particular ID is this particular customer has placed at least one order. Okay, see here, seems Kohli has placed two orders because two mobile, two book is there. But what your requirement is, you want to check at least one. At least one means 0 or 1, not greater than 1. Okay, so yeah, it can be greater than 1 also. That is maybe your requirement. So you just take these two and check, okay, two mobile is there or not. If the two mobile is there, okay, he has placed what at least one order. Okay, at least one order. He has placed at least one order means he has placed one order. So you no need to look for other orders. You just come out from the execution and take the next ID. Next ID, you just take 5 and look up on this particular table. Just check 5 watch. Okay, only one. So don't verify. So you will have a big data, right? You will have a million billions of records. So don't check on all the records. If 2 is matching with at least one, just come out. Okay, it is eligible. It is already placed. He has placed one order. So even though he has placed multiple orders, you are not looking for that. In those cases, also you can go for the lookup transformation.
Got it, Malaya.
Okay, at least one. At least one means one or greater than one. At most one means one or less than one. Okay, everybody's clear, friends? Okay, fine. Let me just move on. Alter row transformation. See, by using alter row transformation, if you remember previously, Kohli score is 200, 250. Now it's updated. It's a 2000. It's a 2500. Okay. So something maybe is very good, and maybe because of some festival, so I have given some, like, let's say some 1800 score to him. So when I add 1800 score to this 200, it became 2000. In the same way, here I have 250, so remaining some score I have added, so it became 2500. These are the updated Kohli records. So ABD record is not updated, it is as it is coming. 6 Gambhir 1000, this is completely a new record. This is a completely new record. Okay, so these records I'm going to look up on this table. Then this result I want to do a upsert. Upsert means this is the previous data. This is the previous data. On this data I want to do upsert. Upsert means wherever record is matching, let's say one Kohli 2000, it is already available. See, one Kohli 2000 placed order 2. So this is the complete record which is matching. Okay, but see, order ID only you need to match. Actually order ID is matching. Okay, meaning this particular customer is available. When this customer is available, just check here, you have a 2000. So just update value 2000, value 200 to the 2000. Okay, just update. So you can just compare whether this same record is available in target or not in multiple ways. One way is you just look for order ID. So order ID is matching here and here or not, matching or not in both the cases. Order ID is matching. But if you look at the only order ID, what is the problem? So here also order ID is matching. So for Sevag also it will become a 2000. So I don't want to modify for Sevag. It is unique for this particular customer Kohli. So in that case, you need to take a 2 columns, order ID, maybe you can say customer name Kohli. So for these two, if these two are matching with your target table Kohli and to wherever is there, it is currently 200. So that value I want to update to something 2000. Okay, so next Kohli 5, it is matching, so I want to update to 2500. Next, if you look at the other record, that is 6 Gambhir, that is not available in our target, so I'm going to insert completely new record. 6 Gambhir 1000, already is something, whatever he has placed, already is 1. Oh, 1 is already matching, right? 1 second. Just give me a minute. Already one is matching, so I need to say 1. Otherwise, what I can do, I will simply give something 10 here. 1 second. Yes, here order ID Gambhir order ID is 10, but there is no matching order ID 10 here, so this will be a null here. This will be a null order ID 10. Okay, but this record you need to compare. This is completely new record I just inserted. This is an alter row transformation. You can do multiple things. We will discuss one by one. These are the completely new transformation that we are learning today. Okay, because I did not explain these two transformation earlier. But the lookup transformation, you have some idea already because we were using joins in multiple occasions, right? Next overview diagram. You see so our data flow will look like this. So I'm going to read a source one, that is nothing but a customer details. Source 2, that is nothing but my order information. In this order ID, I will just rename. So once I rename this order ID, I'll just, this is my primary stream. This is the lookup stream. So I'll just look up this particular customer details on this particular orders data, and I will get the output. On that output, I'm going to apply alter row transformation. What alter row transformation will do? You see, inserting, updating, deleting, and or upserting using expression on columns. So whatever columns you have given here, based on those columns, it is going to do. It may insert, update, delete, and upserting. Upserting means insert and update. Both things will happen. That is called upserting. Okay, I will just explain it. Delete and upserting, that is nothing but you will come to know insert and update. Okay, so once you are done that, finally you are loading data into C here. It's a database. I will just load it into a database. Okay, fine. So execute data flow from pipeline, so from pipeline activity, data flow activity we need to use, and we need to select the respective data flow. And so today, whatever I'm going to do, I'm going to use a, here you see, it's a compute type is general purpose, but we also have seen compute optimized and memory optimized. So today I'm going to use a compute type is memory optimized. What is the reason is? The reason behind that is, what happens when you have a small data set and large data set. This small data set, we need to store it in the computer itself. Cluster is nothing but a group of computers. In the computer memory, I need to store this particular data instead of sending whenever it is required some part by part data. If the data size is small, you try to keep this entire data in the computer memory. So that's how you are going to get a better performance. To store this data in a memory, to do in-memory computation, we need a memory optimized compute type. Okay, our computer should be a memory optimized computer. Okay, that particular computer I will take. Okay, 4 head cores and 4 worker cores we have. All those things we already discussed. Data flow debug we need to turn on. Okay, fine. Mapping data flow actions we already have seen in detail. Join, conditional split we have used in multiple places. Exist we have used, union we have used. Today we are going to look into the lookup transformation. Okay, then here we already have seen derived, select, multiple places, aggregate we have seen, surrogate key, all those things we will see tomorrow. Pivot, unpivot also we will see later, and window we already have seen yesterday. When it comes to the filter, sort we already finished. Today I'm going to cover the alter row transformation. Okay, fine. So those are the like all transformations that we have. Okay, so I think if I take session tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, like our data flows will finish, but I need to discuss SCD1 and SCD2. Those are very important. So next 4 sessions it will take to complete our data flows. Okay, fine. How many linked services we need? So for each server, 1 linked service is required. 1 linked service for storage is required in area. So today I'm going to use a storage and server. So one linked service for our server, 1 linked service for our storage. How many data set depends on reference point. 1 data flow I will use, 1 pipeline I will use, and what type of fire we need to use to transform data in data flow. For dispatching the job, we are going to use a Azure integration runtime. Okay, don't confuse between the transformations and the dispatching job. Azure IR will just send the job will be submitted by your Azure IR. Job execution will be done on Databricks cluster. prerequisite, we should know data lake storage gen 2 as a SQL database, key vault, data factory, data flow debug, schedule trigger, linked service dataset activity, and pipeline. So all these things we are aware. Okay. So required resources are data lake storage gen 2, SQL DB, key vault, and the data factory v2. I will just go and create these 4 resources. Okay. I'm here. Let's click on SQL database because it is going to take some time. Let's click add to create the SQL database. Create a new resource group. Okay, you can say BA master program, click OK. Then database name, you can say Cloud Pandit SQL DB. You can create the server, Cloud Pandit SQL server. I'm just giving my name. Oh, somebody has taken this name. Let's take 1228. Okay, today date I'm giving. Okay, that's fine. Let me just enter the confirm password. One second. Okay, sorry friends. This is the password is not matching. Okay, password is matching. Click OK. It is just resolving this name because it is just verifying whether somebody has taken same name or not. So sometimes it will just keep on checking. So do one thing in these cases, just cancel this. Okay. Just click create new again. Okay, this is the easiest option. Cloud Pandit SQL Server 1228 username. Okay, password is matched. Click OK. So this time it will finish immediately. Okay. Now it is finished. We know the different ways to purchase the SQL database. All those things. Click review plus create. Click create. It will be deployed now. Come to portal.azure. Okay, let's click on our storage accounts to create the data lake storage gen 2. Okay, resource group. Let's select the resource group Cloud Pandit BA master program. Storage account name, you can say Cloud Pandit ADF v2. Sorry, this is storage account, right? So Cloud Pandit ADLS v2 store. Let's see, it is available. Just click networking, all those things you know. In tags, it is hierarchical namespace. You just enable, click review plus create. Okay, just click create. it is creating. Now come here, let's create our Azure Data Factory. Let's click on Data Factories. Click Add to create the Data Factories. Free trial resource group is Cloud Pandit BI Master Program, and the Data Factory name I will say Cloud Pandit AD of V2 1228. So Git configuration, I'll just configure it later. Click Review plus Create. Click Create. Okay, so it is going to create now. Next, come here. You can say portal.age.com once again. Now click on Azure Key Vault to create the Azure Key Vault service. Click Add to create the AKV. Select resource group, and here Key Vault name Cloud Pandit AKV 1228. Click Access Policies. Let's add our Data Factory name here. Click Add Access Policy. Let me just grant the complete permissions. Select principal. Here we need to give our Data Factory name Cloud Pandit AD of V2 1228. Why it is not showing? Because it has not created it. Since yes, it is available. Now if you search, it should come. I think the name I have given some other name. Cloud Pandit. Yeah, there are two A's in that. Some spelling mistake, right? So just to search this, click select, click add, then review plus create, running validation. Just create it. Okay, this is your Azure Key Vault. You have created Azure Key Vault. Now go to database, go to resource. First thing is, let's store all the credentials in our Key Vault. Okay, come to here, just copy this particular thing, and here what I will do, I will just change my password here. Okay, I will just update my password here, and I will store it in Key Vault. I'm just going to the Azure Key Vault now. Come to Azure Key Vault, go to resource, click on secrets, click generate/import. So this is SQL DB connection string. So this is the actual connection string created. In the same way, go to Azure Data Lake Storage, Gen2, go to resource. Go to access keys. Let's say just to show keys. This is the key I want to see. Come here, just generate/import. This is what? This is basically ADLS key. ADLS key. I'll just put it here, create it. Okay. So all the required credentials we stored in our Azure Key Vault. Okay. Now go to overview in SQL database. Go to set server firewall. Let's add client IP, turn on this and save it. We know this, right? We discussed all these things. Come back. Okay, this is the server name. Let me just connect to this server. How to connect to this server? Just open Azure Data Studio. Okay, so fine. So let's click here, give your server name here. Okay, this is a SQL login. Username is this, password is this. Okay. Database name. So what is the database? Let's go here and take this database name and give the database name. Click connect. Okay. Right click on this, click new query. Let's expand this tables. You see, you don't have any tables. Okay. Even I am not going to create any table. Just click on new query here. Okay. Even I am not going to create any table. I want to create tables from the Azure Data Factory. Okay. I will just leave as this. Now sync is ready. Our target, we kept it ready. Now let's go to our storage, our source. We go to containers. Click on two, let's create a two containers. One is to store customer details. Customer, create it. Second one is to store your orders table, orders. Okay, create it. Okay, but what is the data? So this is the data. I'm going to keep it in my customer table. Okay, 1 second. Customers.csv you have, right? This is the CSV file you have. Just copy this and save it. In the same way, you will have orders table. Just look into it. This is the data I want to keep it in my order table. So if I don't have order table, just let me do one thing. Go to desktop, go to cloud connect data set, comma separated files, customers file. We just paste some data, orders, edit with notepad. Yes. See, already it has some data, but I want a like duplicates data. Okay. So I have orders table and I have a customers table. Okay, these two tables I will upload respect to date into the respective folders. Let's see. Upload. Let's click on this. Yeah, let's select customers table. Click open. Click upload. Now come back. Click on orders. Click upload. Click here. Orders. Select orders. Click open. Click upload. Okay. Okay, all these things we have. That's okay. Now go to your data factory. Yeah, before that, let's see. Sometimes what happens, whatever data you have uploaded may be something wrong. Let's see. Because something wrong means so you might have uploaded some wrong files. Okay. Let's see whether whatever you have uploaded correct files or not. Yes, correct data I have, correct file I have uploaded here. Let's go back. Click on customers folder. Click on customers.csv. Click edit. See here I have a correct customers data as well. Come here. Go to data factory now. Click on author and monitor. Okay, now let's go to manage tab. Let's click on linked service. Okay, this is basically a SQL database. Let's connect to the SQL database. Click continue. This is what LS4. This is SQL DB. And I want to read this particular thing from the Azure Key Vault. Let's connect to the Azure Key Vault on the fly. Click new. Let's create a linked service for Azure Key Vault. Subscription. This is going to be authorized through managed identity. Okay, because in managed identity name I have added already this particular EDF in my key vault. Click create. Now I have already connected to the key vault. I need to give the secret name. Secret name is SQL DB connection string. It's a case insensitive. We discussed that as well. Okay. So this is successful. You can create it. So once, if you want to refer Azure Keyword in any other linked services, you need to publish it. Okay. Fine. So next linked service that I need to create is to data lake storage Gen 2. Okay. How to create data lake? How to create a linked service to data lake storage Gen 2? Just click on new. Here, search for Gen 2. Select data lake storage Gen 2. Click continue. This is ls for Azure ADLS Gen 2. Auto resolve account key subscription. So I want to enter manually. Okay. So key I need to read it from the Azure keyword. This is the like linked service for your Azure keyword and secret name. So what is the secret name? You go here and check it because ADLS key. The secret name is ADLS key. Come here and give the ADLS key. Next one is you need to form the URL. How to form the URL? https:// storage names. Take the storage name. This is my storage name. storage.dfs.co.windows.net/. Okay, let's test the connection. Connection is successful. You can create it. Now I will go and create the 3 data sets. Okay, let's see. Let's click on new data set. What is the first data set? Data sets for our source. Let's create a source data set. Data lake storage Gen 2. CSV files I have. Click continue. This is a DS for this is equal DB. It's a customer table. Let's say it's a customer. First was header. Select that particular file, whatever file you want to select. Click OK. Click OK. Yeah. So before I create all these, let's turn on this because it will take more time, right? Yeah. Let's turn on this data flow. I forgot to tell you. Said the when you open data factory itself, you try to turn on this because it will take more time. Let's create other data sets. Click new data set. Next data set for our SQL database. Sorry, you need to create one more data set for your blob storage. So data lake storage into CSV. Click continue. DS for Azure Azure data lake storage Gen 2. It's orders. Linked service is this. First row as header. Browse to that particular order table. So this is the orders.csv. Click OK. Click OK. So now I have created 2 data sets. Let's create a final data set. Click new data set. So once I do lookup and once I implemented the alter row transformation on that particular resultant records, what I need to do is I need to load that particular data into Azure SQL database. So the SQL database. Select SQL database. Click continue. DS for Azure SQL DB. So what you can do is you can say customer orders. Okay, this is customer orders. Click this linked service, but we don't have any tables. You can see here, it is not going to display any tables. It is not going to display any tables. None it is showing. The reason is we don't have any table. I want to create a table. So this is the DBO. Okay, DBO schema, that is the default schema. But if you want to create in another schema, you just give whatever name you want to give. Table name I need to give. So final table name I will say cust orders. So my table name is cust orders. Okay, this table is not available, so you cannot import schema. Click none, then click OK. Okay, fine. So we have created all the 3 data sets now. Okay. Now what you need to do, go to data flows. So as I mentioned, there are different ways to create data flow. Let's try to create a data flow from here today. Okay, just click on data. See, same option will come. Select data flow. Click OK. Okay, you are inside the data flow. Now I want to give the name for my data flow. This is basically for df merge and lookup. Okay, merge and lookup I want to do. So this is my like data flow name. Just let's add the source. So what is our first source? This is a customer CSV file. Okay, customer CSV file which I'm reading through this data set. Okay, just one second. Go to this. This is not a Azure SQL DB. It's basically ADLS Gen 2, right? You need to use the rename it. See these two, yeah, orders table, order file and customer file we have in a data lake storage Gen 2. This particular Azure SQL DB, I am just keeping customer orders. Okay. Okay, right. I'm right. So now we come to the data flow. In data flow, you see, I'm saying customer CSV. I'm just selecting this particular data set ADLS Gen 2 customer. Okay, this is my first data set or first source. Okay, so this source, if you want to preview the data, we need to have a debug session available, but debug session still turning on. So meanwhile, let me add the other source. Just click on add source. This is order CSV. Okay, let's say here it's a order CSV data set. So here the data set name is orders. The data set name here is orders. Okay. So so we need to have these two things. But if you go to projection, so you see it's a order ID, it's order name, it's order date. Okay, order ID, order name, order date I have. If you go to customer CSV, go to projection, you see here you have a order ID. So these names, the order ID name, it will be a confusing. Okay, so if you want to like detect the data types automatically, so that also you can able to do. You just say validate schema. Okay, validate schema, it is going to validate all your schema. If you turn on these things, it is going to do a different checks on your data. So if at all any new column is added, if at all any data has mismatched, all those things we can able to verify by using these options. Those things we will discuss. But you just, if you want to change those things manually also you can able to modify from here. But what I wanted to do, you see order ID here. In this table also we have order ID. In orders table also we have order ID. So what I want to do, let's preview data here. We are reading same data or not, we will check. So once this data is previewed, then we will go and verify, or we will preview our orders data as well. See here, like Kohli 2025, 2, 3, 4, 5. So total 7 records. Yes, we are getting all the records. See 2, 5, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 3, 4, 6. We have all the records in our customer table. Now go to orders table. Let's go to data preview, refresh this. So this time we will get results quickly. Don't see, we got the 1, 2, 2, 3, 5. We have 1, 2, 2, 3, 5. Okay, fine. So let's see first. I want to just rename this particular order ID column. For that, I'm going to use a select. Okay. You know that, right? So select here. I will say this is a basically order table. So that's why I will say order underscore order date. Sorry, order underscore order ID. Only I want to rename the order ID column. So order underscore order ID. Let's come to data preview. Refresh this whether column has changed, column name has renamed or not. We'll see. Okay, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 1, 2, 2, 3, 5. But you see the column name has changed, order underscore already. Let's click on this. Let's click on this. First, let me show you with the join. So how the join will work. Okay, let's go with the left outer. Okay, left outer. And we just say this is the customer CSV, this is the select one. Okay, now what is this side? This side column name is order ID. You need to select order ID. Select here order ID. This side you need to select order underscore order ID. Let's come to data preview and refresh it and see how the data will look like for you. So here you can see what is happening here. See, Kohli record 2 is matching with this lookup 2 times, like book and mobile. It is joining with these two. This is joining with these two. Understood? 2 is joining with this, 2 is joining with this. Meaning 2 is joining with the book, 2 is joining with mobile. What is this? Kohli 20 record and order is 2 is joining with the lookup 2 records. There is no control in your join activity, join transformation to take only single record. You see, you don't have any control here, right? So yes, it is matching with multiple records. So we have a duplicate records in our lookup table. So that's why what is happening, we are seeing some duplicate records here. It is joining with the multiple records. You see, Kohli 22 is joining with watch and sorry, mobile and the book and mobile. Okay, but I want either book or mobile. Only one record I want. I don't want two. So those things we will not be able to control it by using join transformation. So in that case, delete this join. Right click on this. Go to lookup. Go to lookup. Okay. So this is a lookup one. So I'm not renaming these things because it will be easy for us to understand. Okay, we are using lookup here and all these things. Okay. See, my primary stream is customer CSV. My lookup stream is select. So in this select stream, I need to look up. Now see, match multiple rows. When you select this, it will be exactly your lookup. It is going to be exactly your left outer join. Let's see, when I select match multiple rows, and I'm going to select the like columns based on what columns I need to match order ID, and here also order underscore order ID. Let's go to data preview and refresh it. So this lookup is also going to give exactly same result. Now you see. See here, Kohli 22 is matching with 2 and 2, book and mobile. Understood? Book and mobile. It is matching with these two. Now what I want to do, I don't want to match it with 2. It should match it with either book or mobile. Even Sevag record should match it with 2. You see, Sevag record, Sevag 62, 2 is matching with book and mobile. Because as we have a duplicate records in lookup table, so it is getting the duplicate records now. So to avoid this, you can just say I want only one record. So then uncheck this. You have an option called any row. So you have any preference. You want first matching record or you want to take last matching record. So based on your requirement, you can just select first or last row. So if you want any one row randomly, just select any row. Okay, because if you are saying first row, you need to select on based on what column you want to say this is the first row. So you need to arrange in some order, then only you can able to find out it's a first. Okay, maybe you can say your order name. Okay, if you say order name ascending, ascending means so first it will be book, next it will be a whatever we have mentioned, right? Mobile. First it will be book, next mobile. If you say first order name ascending, order name ascending, if you come to data preview, this time you will get a book, I think. We'll see. It is just going to join with only one record in our lookup table. See now, Kohli 22 is matching with only one record, that is a book, not mobile. Now I want to match it only with the mobile, not with the book, but I don't want to match it with everything. So then you need to go with the last row. Last row. So how you will say last row? Because based on same in this order, I need to arrange the columns, records, and in that last row I need to get. Last row is the mobile record is going to be the last row, so it will take now. If you say any row, it will just take any row randomly. See here, it should match. See, only Kohli 20, only one record I got, but this time it is matching with the mobile. So you can just configure all those things in our lookup. That is the main difference between lookup and a join. Okay, this is very important. Now, if you select any row, so randomly it will just select one row. Let's go with the data preview, refresh this. Okay, you see here, Kohli 22, but whether it is matching with book or mobile, see book. Okay, it is just selecting a random. Here, if you go with the save work 62, it is also matching with the book. Yeah, by default, it is taking the first record only. Okay, understood? Is this clear to all of you, the difference between join and the lookup? This is very important question, friends, because many people will confuse between these two, because people will think, okay, lookup is also exactly left out of join, but what is the difference? Why we have two different transformations? We should know very clearly, because in interview, these kind of things they will focus. Okay, Chaitanya, clear? Manohar, Murli,
Clear, sir.
Vinod,
Yes,
clear?
sir.
Nagaraj, everybody clear?
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
Clear. Malaya, can we able to select any particular record, like if we want like a book particularly, like that, can we select? Is it possible?
No, Bharat, we cannot select like that. We
Okay.
need to select either first row, last row, and otherwise you need to leave it for the default.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. But if you have any particular requirement, I want just to join a particular record. So if you have such type of requirement, you can do in other way. With join with all the things, join with all the matching records. Next, you use a filter activity to filter whatever record you want. You understood? Just to join with all matching records, then filter with whatever you want later.
Okay.
If you don't want other records, okay, that's how you need to fulfill your requirement. Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
Thank you, Malaya.
Yeah, no problem. So this is the lookup, right? Now you see, this is very important, friends. In S3D, I'm going to use this. You need to focus on this, but there are other ways also to do this. But let's focus on alter row. See, for now, I'm just taking only one record from here, right? Fine. Now just click on this. Okay, click on this. Go to alter row. Okay, go to alter row. So in this alter row, what I'm going to say is, yeah, so come to lookup one. So what I want to do, I don't want to select some random value. Let's go with the first row only. Okay, first row, order name ascending. Okay, this should be the correct one for us. Let's come to the alter row. Let's come to the alter row. See, in alter row, this is basically, it is going to put some policies. Policies means which record you want to delete. Let's say, come to lookup one output. I'll just show you, because whether you are selecting first or any row, it is giving exactly same result, right? Book only. Now, if you look at all these customers, out of all these customers, which customer is out of our country? ABD. Okay, De Villiers is out of our country, right? Okay, but we will consider he is also from India. Now, this ABD, anyhow, I want to delete this particular record. Okay, how to do that? Come to ADF. Oh, sorry, here only, right? We are inside only, right? Here, just come down. Come here. You say here, I want to do delete if. Delete if, meaning I want to delete if the record, in the record, you see what the condition I'm going to put is, I'm going to put some condition. I'm going to put some condition. If custom name is equal to if the custom name is equal to ABT, I want to delete that record. Save and finish. You understood? If custom name is ABD, okay, delete if custom name equal to ABD, meaning wherever you see customer name ABD, that entire record will be deleted. Now come to data preview and refresh this and see. See, in real time, first we are going to do a historical load. Next, we are going to do incremental loads, right? So first time we are going to load a full load, or you can say historical load. So entire history you are going to load first time. Next time you are going to load the incremental data. So that's why first I'm going to load a full data, whatever data we have. Next, I will just modify this particular data flow to handle the incremental data. Okay, that's how we will design. We will have two different data flows. One is going to handle historical data, another one is going to handle our incremental data. So first time we will use this data flow. Next time we will going to use the incremental data flow. Now you see, oh, still I'm getting a oh. Okay. Yeah, you understood now? Yes. You see here the mark into mark, what it indicates. See, delete one record. So what is delete indication? Cross. Okay, if you look at this, okay, search symbol, what it indicates, it's a lookup matching records. These are lookup matching records. If you look at plus, okay, these are the unmatched records. These are the unmatched records. These are the unmatched records in our lookup. These are unmatched records in lookup. That's why you see a null value. These are unmatched records. But these are the match records 1, 1, 3, 3. So that's why what I'm doing all these things now. I'm just going to insert all these records into my target table, because this is historical data. So I'll just load as this after deleting some records. It's not absurd, right? Because even I don't have table itself. So that's why first time I will load entire data as this. Let's load it. Refresh this. Click finish. Okay. This is my target. Now come here. What you need to do, you just select customer orders. Okay. This is the this is the data set I need to select. Okay. What you need to do is, this is the table. So currently table is created or not? No. That's why I will say recreate table. Please create the table. Table is not available. That's why I'm saying recreate table. Okay, fine. Now with this, our data flow is finished. Now come to pipeline, click new pipeline, move and transform, just to bring the data flow. Okay, just select the data flow which you want to exclude. This is the data flow I want to exclude. BF merge lookup. Okay, and names and all I'm just keeping as this for my pipeline, because okay, that's okay. But if you want to give the name for your pipeline, you can give. Okay. Okay, history load. Okay, I'm just doing history load, so entire data will be loaded. Okay, why did not bring this? Data flow, just select this is the data flow I want to execute. Click OK. Okay, you see, I have this particular, just maximize this thing. Okay, you just click here to maximize this particular activity. So this is the activity setting. So if you want to use, okay, if you want to use this particular memory optimized, you need to select memory optimized. Okay, I will show you that, but for now we will go with general purpose. Let's click on debug. Sorry, so some Gambhir record is added to the source. That Gambhir record I need to get, and if the Kohli score is updated here 2000, here 2500, I need to bring that particular data as well. Let's do that. How to do that, we'll see. So first thing, let's update the data. Go to customers. Okay, my orders is same. I will not change anything, okay, because it will not impact anything, right? Come to edit. Okay, so here you see I'm just removing everything. Even ADB record is there. Even if you update whatever, this particular record will be deleted. You see, even in the target, ADB record did not load. The reason is we deleted that. Delete if the record is ADB, so it is deleted and it will not give that particular record here. You see, you are not getting this. Okay, fine. Now I have Kohli record. I'm just updating to 2000. I'm just updating. Yeah, this should be 2000. This I'm just updating to 2500, and I will say customer record is something 10. Okay, and Gambhir, his score is something 1000, and his placed order is something 11. Okay, or his placed order is something yes 10 or 10 or 11, whatever you want to take, you can take. Okay, save it. Yeah, this is the data I have changed. Now you see, if you look at the data, ADB record will be deleted because as per our logic, Kohli record should get updated. That's why I'm going to change my data flow, and this record should be taken as a new record. It should be inserted. That's why I'm going to modify my data flow. I will tell you how to do that. Next, come to your data flow. Take the copy of this data flow, clone it. Okay, you just say here it's a incremental. Okay, upsert. This is basically upsert. Merge lookup. Yeah, basically we should say here merge, lookup, all those things we're using, but here I'm doing the, yeah, let's put upsert. Merge is nothing but upsert only, but this particular thing is basically we are using for historical load, but this particular pipeline we are using for the upsert. Okay, same things I'm going to use. Small modifications. The modification is go to lookup. Okay, so you no need to make any changes in this lookup. So same things you need to do. Come to alter row. So delete if custom name is ABD. Next, click on this. So all other records I need to do a upsert. All other records I need to check for the upsert. Upsert means every record we need to compare with the target. In the target, if the record is already available, then I'm going to update it. If the record is not available, I'm going to insert it. Okay, so I will just delete ABD and all other records I will just ready for the upsert, ready for the comparison. Okay, so to make everything is ready, you just set true for all other records except ABD record. All other records I can able to do upsert. But okay, you are saying I want to check whether record is available or not. If it is available, I want to update. If it is not available, I want to insert new record. But how you will compare, and what columns you will compare? So for that, you need to come to the sync. Okay, you need to do the configuration. Before that, let's preview this data. Okay, let's preview this data. Okay, you see here. So I have total 4 records. See, second record is a cross. Cross means delete. Cross means you see it's a delete. 10, 1, 1. So these are upsert. Upsert means you see star and plus both. Upsert records are 3, delete records are 1. Okay, and total records are 4. Okay, upsert means if it is already available, we are going to update. If it is not available, we are going to insert. Both the things are going to happen. Update and insert, both the things are going to verify on all these records 1, 1, 10. Okay, but when you are going to compare with the target, based on what you are going to compare, so go to sync. Okay, come to the settings. You need to say I want to do the upsert, yellow upsert. When you say, yeah, so already table is recreated, right? I don't want to recreate the table again because table is available, so I don't want to create the table again, so I will say none. Then I am saying upsert. Upsert means, so I want to check if the record is already available, I want to update. If the record is not available, I want to update it. Okay, so list of columns. So first column I'm going to select is customer name. I'll just check customer name. Along with that, order ID. So based on these two, I'm going to compare customer name and order ID. I'm going to compare, because if I just compare order ID, okay, order ID will match for Sevag also. Then it will be 2000, 2000 will come here. Sorry, here 2000, 2000 will come here, because same order ID is matching for the Kohli and the Sevag. So I need to clearly say that. So not only order ID, check the customer name also. If customer name and order ID is matching, then that again is that particular record, you update the details from the source. Okay, now go to data preview. Click here to see the result. Custom name does not exist. Fine. First, let's say order ID. It's a first name. Okay, come here. Let's see. First name is available. One second, friends. Yeah, just say hello, insert, remove it. Hello insert, remove it because anyhow it's upsert, right? That's okay. Now come here, data preview, click to CRS. Still it is showing it. Okay, let's take only order ID data preview. Click here to see transformation. Order ID also does not exist. Okay, so there is a small issue. I think come to the sync first. Come to sync. So data set I have selected correctly. Alter row transformation I'm sending here. Settings. Yellow upsert. List of columns. This is also fine. Auto mapping just disable. We'll see how the columns are coming. So everything is flowing here. But we still discuss. Let's select order underscore order ID. 1 second data preview. Yes, it is enabled. Now let's click on this. Let's say first name. First name. Let's refresh this. I'm just checking. Okay. Yes, it is working. Now you see 1, 1 and 10. This is the like Kohli record is coming as 2000, Kohli record is coming as a 2500, Gambhir record is coming as 1000. These are the three upset records. This is the like your delete record. Okay, this is what is going to happen when you execute this. Yes, it is working correctly now. So in the settings, I need to compare like with my target order ID, right? In target order ID, this is my lookup column. So at least you need to have a one lookup column name. So I just have given the one lookup column name, and this is my source name. Because what happens, you just come here. Let's say I'm just getting the from source again. I'm getting Kohli record, Gambhir record, all these things. But if I compare with the order ID, if I compare with only order ID, then what happens? So these order ID will just verify. Okay, if the order ID is matching, if the order ID is matching, and see here 2 it is matching. So here it will update to 2000. Here also 2 is matching. It will update to 2000. The reason is if the 2 is matched, it will update to 2000. I don't want to happen like that. So even not only 60, it will update name also to the Kohli. So to avoid wherever it is matching to, it should not update. It also need to check customer name is Kohli. It is matching with the target. If the name is matching with the target, not only order ID, if the name is also matching with the target, then only against that particular record, it should update the record. Okay. Now let's go to let's create a new pipeline. Incremental load, just use your data flow, use this particular upsert, click OK, then just click debug. You need to practice it, friends. Okay, so otherwise it will be confusing for you. Yes, job is created. Now you see job is executing. Let's click on days to see it received the required resources. No, acquiring compute. So still it is waiting for the resources to allocate. So once resources is allocated, then it will execute our job. So let's click on this and see. Oh, already it is success. It is already successful. Now come here. Now just run it this. You see, this is our previous data. Okay, this is our previous data. Remember, okay. We'll do one thing. I'll just open new tab. Okay, let's do one thing. Right click on this, click close others. Okay, this is the data I have. So I'll just open a new tab because I want to compare with this data, right? So that's why I'm saying here, right click, new query. Here I'll just execute same table. I'll file a query, select on it now. See now how the data is updated. See Kohli 2002 book. Okay, Kohli score is updated. Even Kohli 2500 is also updated against 5. But Gambhir record is inserted. Gambhir record is also inserted, meaning it is able to update the data wherever it is matching name and order ID, wherever it is matching Kohli order ID 2, wherever it is matched, it is updated to 2000. Kohli order ID 5, wherever it is matched, 2500 it is updated. Gambhir 10, there is no matching record in the target previously. That's why it is just inserted. Okay, if you go to your source and compare here, click on customer. See, whatever new data is coming in the data, I'm taking two things to compare with my target. I'm just taking the customer name and order ID. When I say customer name and order ID, I can able to identify unique record in the target. You see, come back to your previous data. You see, if I just compare with this 2, if I just compare with the target value 2, okay, this is 2. If you compare with 2, what happens? This will match with this record, Kohli record. Same 2 will match your Sehwag. Okay, to avoid that, what I'm doing, I'm just comparing with two details, customer name and the order ID. That is customer name Kohli and order ID is 2. You see, Kohli order ID is 2 wherever you matched it. So basically it is a 20, but in new data it is a 2000, because based on these two, customer name and order ID I compared, and wherever it is matching I'm updated to 2000. Kohli and order ID 5, wherever I see. Okay, let's come back here. You see Kohli here order ID 5, Kohli order ID 5, wherever I see I updated to 2500. You come back to here, you see Kohli order ID is 5 and 2500. Next, I compared with Gambhir and 10, but Gambhir and 10 is available in this target. No, not available. That's why it is inserted. This is inserted. But before you write the data into the target, what you can do, we can just ignore these particular columns and we can write it. How to remove the columns? How to remove the columns, friends? So before you write the data, you can apply the sort. Okay, so just cancel this. Okay, so final execution I am doing. So this time what I will do, I'll just truncate the table. I'll just truncate the table. Okay, when you just truncate table, what happens? When you just truncate table, what happens? It will just treat it as a new, like it will treat it as a, or what else you can do is, you can if you can delete the table, but if you delete the table, again the problem is you need to recreate the table, meaning again you need to go for the historical loads. Okay, historical loads, you need to do that. You can do one thing, let's drop it and do the historical load. Drop table. What is the table name? First orders, and run it. Okay, just dropped it. So let's go to the historical load. Let's do the historical load. But before I do the historical load, this time I will load the data properly. Okay, I'll just show historical load. Okay, you can try with the incremental. So only this one you are already we have used, but I thought of leaving. So maybe you may not try these things. That's why I'm just doing. See here, I don't want these many columns, right? So what I will do, I'll just, yeah, order ID. We need to have a complete orders information. Okay, and this also we need. But what I will do here, I'll just say here the cust order ID. I'll just update to cust order ID, cust underscore order ID, and this I will update to order underscore order ID, so that you will have a full clarity. Okay, this is the customer table order ID. This is the order table order ID. Okay, so if you don't want this, you can just remove it, because anyhow whatever customer IDs you have matched, all those things you will get it from the right table. So you just remove that particular column and you can do it, because if you compare here and check, so here if the record, if the ID is matching with this left table, then this two will be available in your customer table also. 5 is available here, so it is matching. If it is a null here, still the order ID is available here. So that's why I'm just deleting this, because I don't require this. Okay, so you just delete that, and after deleting, again I'm going for the incremental historical loads. In historical load means go to history load and you need to run. But before you load the historical data, so you just update your data to the previous, because if you use this new data, it will just take only those few records. Okay, just save it. Now come here, let's debug that. See, again historical load is going to happen.
Malay, we have two headers CSV file.
Two
Headers.
headers in our CSV file. Oh, just remove this and save this. Come back to the data factory. Let me just cancel this job. Once it is started job execution, I will just stop it. Okay. It will take some time. Yeah, it is. I think it is started. Let me just cancel this. How to cancel this? Just cancel options, cancel. Refresh this. So it will be cancelled. Again, let me just debug once again. Let me click. It is cancelled. Okay, previous execution is cancelled. Now let's see. Okay. Yeah, job is created. See run ID. It is executing. Let's wait. See, job is executed. Come here, just execute, run it now. Yeah, you see again data came, but this time I'm just getting custom order ID. I'm not getting the like order ID from this table. Okay, so now you just update the data and try to run it your incremental load. It will work, but this time what you need to do is, instead of using, maybe you can just try this. So instead of using order ID, you need to use some order name or some other columns you need to use. Okay. Okay, so whoever is interested, they can stay back and watch it, what I'm doing. But if you don't have time, you can just leave it.
Malay, for historical load, everything will be insert only, right?
Yes, insert only. That's why there we have only insert. You see here complete insert only we have. If you go here, you see delete AF, and if you go to data preview, right? So everything is insert only. Like if not here, yeah, here only. If you go to sync also, you can see here everything is a yellow insert, only insert. Okay,
Okay.
everything will be insert only. This is fine now. Come here. Let's come here. So yeah, instead of doing this preview and all, it will take time. So let's run our incremental load this time. Incremental load anyhow, I just changed it to the our oh shit. No, we need to add the column names properly, because let me just cancel this job here. Because here we have deleted some columns, and we have renamed some columns, right? So those column names we need to properly put, otherwise it will throw error again. Okay, fine. Now come to lookup upsert. So here let me just say select. So in this select, what you need to do, you need to delete this column, and instead of ordered you need to say custom_ordered. So this is what I have given, right? So same column names you need to pass it. And here come to sync settings. Yeah, only upsert. Click. First you do one thing, just preview data till here. Yeah, so now you have custom_order ID, all those things. Now go to your this one, settings, upsert, and I just selected order name, custom, right? Come to data preview. One second. So see, in this orders, we are mapping this. That is the reason why it is throwing error. Okay. Here also, yeah, it is coming as custom_order ID. So what you will do, just reset it. Everything you just reset. Click on reset. So I'm just flowing everything as this. Now you see data, we are able to preview it in a sync. The settings. So I just selected order name and custom. So I'm able to preview the data 2000, 2500, 1000. So not this, just refresh once again, because we have resetted this mapping. Let's preview the data once again. Yes, this time you see cust underscore already order name, everything is fine. Now go to incremental load. So yeah, it is, we have cancelled previously, don't worry, job has cancelled. Now let's click debug. This time you see, now again go and check, this data is same, but my incremental load is already finished. So this is already done, I think, previously. This is done, friends. Okay, already it seems. See, see 2000, 2500, 1000, it is already done. Okay, when you, I think previously it was executed. Okay, let's do one thing. Yeah, let it run, no issue. But it is not going to do anything because when we debug, right? So when we debug from data flow, like those the reflection, those changes has made it in our source table or target table. Let's do one thing. See now after now the data flow is successfully executed. Now you see same things, but this time yeah, this is correct. Previous one is wrong. This is correct. Yeah, but don't worry. So small way something happened. Okay, delete from. Let me just do small changes. Delete from this table where cust underscore id equal to 10. Let me just delete these two records and then select star from cust order. Okay, these are the records I have. In that I need to update the Kohli records, right? You just say here select update. I want to update the update cust orders table. Set I want to set to cust scores. I need to set cust score. I need to set it to 20, where how you'll identify one record uniquely, where cust name equal to Kohli and cust underscore order id equal to cust underscore order id equal to 2. Now you see I'm just updating this 2000 to 20. In the same way, I'll just make it as a cust orders table. So cust score, I will make it as a 25, where cust order ID is 5. Just run it. Now you see you got the original data now. Like you resetted the table. Your table is previous data. So like 2 is 20, here 5 is 25. You don't have Gambhir record. So I'll just go to this upsert. Okay, when we just do this particular refresh, okay, when we just debug, what will happen? You see now. Because previously what happened is we have some issue with our mapping, right? So we have not done. So now you just say select star from customers. So nothing happened. Okay. Now come to incremental load. Now this is already finished. This is already finished. Click debug now. If you are previewing few things and if you are running, what happens? Those changes will reflect in your target table. You need to take care of all those things. Now I reset it. I have just shown you by refreshing here, data is properly displayed. I am running the incremental load once again. So this time job will create and it will run. So once it ran, Now you will be able to see the new changes, like here it will be 2000, it will be 2500, new record, Gambhir record will come into this particular table. Okay, we'll see now. It is almost finished, friends. Just give me 2 more minutes. Just click on here to see whether we got the resources. Yeah, it is running. Running means it will finish soon. Okay, it is succeeded. Now come here and check select star from customer. See, data is properly incremented. 2000, 2500, 1000. This 1000 record also properly displayed this time. Okay, because previously that mapping issue, that's why data mismatches happened, everything. By the time I cancelled, like pipeline already reflected those changes. Okay, don't worry. Try this, friends. Okay, these are very important things. Okay, any questions, friends? You just practice, don't worry, don't scare, you'll be able to understand. Only thing is practice is required, friends. Okay, thank you all. Thank you.